Hello guys, welcome to another episode. We are gonna continue our series with our free-to-play character. And in today's video, we're just gonna show you how I scan. Doing it from scratch. And we have like not much time, but we're gonna do a couple of things. This is a dangerous space that we're in, and we have a couple of two bad actors. As you guys can see that I have them marked. Yeah. First, we're just gonna have to launch the probes right away. We don't want them near us. And also like a line to like one of the station. Activate the MicroWarpDrive. We don't want to be standing. So we're gonna look for a couple of sites. And because the shutdown is gonna happen real fast, we're gonna cherry pick them. Because they're probably just gonna disappear after the daily shutdown. So and yeah, a couple of things. We just, we updated, we got some skills, and with the Omega now I just updated the corporation skills so I can recruit up to 40 members in our corporation, or 41 including me. And we'll be doing that. And at the moment we're 19 people in our corporation. Let me just check. I think last time I checked was 19, yeah. We're 19 people and we're gonna keep recruiting. And yeah, I made like I managed to sell like 1 billion worth of goods yesterday, and I made a bit of an investment in some minerals. I brought some of the stuff, but I also like brought some stuff for because somebody in my corporation, it was Kuruma, but it was suggested by somebody else that we need to maybe have like some, fleets going on as well too, and start looking for targets to pick onto, like roam around, find targets and fight them. I will be doing that. I have conceptualized like a combination between a Heron Navy issue and a Manticore. I mean, that's like some basic stuff. Obviously, if we're gonna have more people into people willing to do a little bit of PvP, we'll be having a little bit more combinations, or But and I managed to bring the mats. I asked my teammates to bring like the blueprints, but most of the stuff I brought, and I'm pretty happy with what I brought already. I have quite a bit of mats here going, and yeah, we're gonna have like a Manticore with a Heron Navy issue. Maybe I'll assist with that as well too. And yeah, also check the boosters, and I thought the boosters are actually are good, but they're not really that great actually. Found quite a bit of data. I'm actually quite happy that we found the data, because I have a ship for data, and the relic, I didn't manage to bring it up because there was like a gate camp here going, and a bubble gate camp, and there was just like some actors doing, you know, some camping. So I was like, it's kind of dangerous to bring some of that. But I also just managed to bring quite a bit of like Metamorphosis copies here too, which will be very useful for, you know, doing some more scanning around here. Yeah, we sneak quite a bit of ships here through. But I need also like a relic specific ship here as well to complete. I have like a scanning ship and or rather a ship that is specialized doing data and a ship that is specialized doing relics. And I managed to scan those like real quick. It really doesn't take much more. And I don't even have like a implant or booster right now. Seems like it's working fine with what I got. Obviously good modules, can't complain. So I guess we'll be doing those datas before the daily shutdown is gonna happen. I think we have time to bookmark them, scan and all of that. Yeah, and I've been making quite a bit of bank. We're gonna look to do like fleet operations with what I got. We'll see. I mean, I need a little bit more contribution in the sense, not necessarily stuff, but I want like a little bit more implication for my teammates and all that. I want just, you know, if they want to generate ISK, yeah, do that, and I'll make buy orders and all that. And if, you know, you want to do some other things, because we're a little bit like all over the place. I mean, it's understandable, but we're gonna get the right direction. That's the plan. Also met like in a local somebody that came, or like one of you that watches one of my videos, and he's, you know, said quite a bit of nice things. That he came back, he watched my videos and all that, and I really appreciate that. Nice comments, guys. Alright, we found a relic. Quite a bit of data dominated system. The way I like it at the moment, because I usually don't like head data because they're a little bit undervalued. But in the last couple of days, we got quite a bit of like lucky, expensive modules or rare modules for the data, and I was actually quite happy with the data. Also, like data leads to escalations. It's one of those that you can probably just do clear the whole site and get the escalations and yeah, get good esc. shouldn't take too much time with the scanning, that's for sure. I mean, if we take too much time, then we're not going to be able to hack in time all of it. So we're going to be quick with that. Gonna bookmark some of those locations, that's for sure too. But yeah, that's I keep myself being safe. I do this like also in wormholes. The way I scan is, you know, to move in one direction. Also the nano fibers, they help me with a bit of speed of the MicroWarpDrive, but that's the idea basically, you know. Be on the move, and even if somebody is gonna warp to where I am, they're gonna warp to a location near where I am, you know, where I will be still be moving and have time to just warp away. I found a wormhole too. Gotta bookmark this for later. Got a 5 minutes timer for our air assist drones. Means we gotta speed up. Finish those 3 sites. I think we can finish this under 5 minutes. Yeah, and I think with time we're just, you know, we're gonna start selling some stuff in here, see what sells. We're gonna start some of the small things that we have in here and that we already built into, and put some sell orders and see what sells. And we're probably gonna need to scale that, so we need like a lot more sell orders. That's for sure. It's a strong one. What the hell? Mining? Okay. So maybe because I don't have any implants either, I still can scan them. It's just seems like it takes quite a bit of off the power that I had without the implants. Also the time. bookmark this. See if it's showing up. Yes. We're gonna check that later, that's for sure. Getting close. Also, a lot of people already here in the channel. You know, we're get to like 300 subs. We reached that mark. It's pretty cool. I appreciate it. I wanted to point that out. Thanks everyone for subscribing. We're gonna keep doing this. Continue our journey on this free-to-play character. So yeah, I think we got like 5 plex when I was saying this. So it was like, I think, I don't know, you get like 5 plex from doing a lot of things now. They like to do that. Alright, we're gonna take this griffin out. We're gonna bookmark some of those locations. We're gonna start with the relics, because I think there's only 2. We don't have like a really good relic ship here, or you know that, so we have to be a little careful with the relics. But we have the tier 2 relic, which gonna help a little bit. And I think we're gonna scan or bookmark the cans that have like over 10 million first, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that before the shutdown. We have 25 minutes. I think we have more than enough time, but sometimes you just don't know. Can take more, can take less. So we're gonna bookmark those locations that have like, you know, over 10 million first. So we do those first. Okay. 24 million relic. A little bit more specific instead of numbers, huh? Yeah, and I think it was only this one that was good, and everything else was just not. Three mil, 6 mil. Oh, I did this already. This. Okay, 11 mil. Okay. Let's just do the data. Get the relics. Or, you know, just bookmark or the important location. Let's see if data has any good ones. Gonna book this regularly. Think we'll be able to clear all of them, but just in case. Yeah, that's been the plan. What has been going on? I know I keep updating you with daily with what's happening or what the plans are. I think I want to do this just because he has that blueprint. So okay, let's go to another system. Nothing on this one either. Okay, it's one of those. I think I'm actually happy with that. I don't want to have too many sites that I need to do. Actually happy that I bookmarked the way I bookmarked them. Now that I'm seeing the timer, I might not be that in time. It's quite a bit late to the party here. Gotta tell you that. Okay, 3 million, 4 million. Alright. So I always just bookmark the cans that have at least 3 millions. That's what I do. Now keep this in mind, you know, yes, I'm cherry picking, but those sites are gonna disappear after the daily shutdown if I don't do them, so. They're gonna get cleared up by the server. Alright. Oh, found one. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do all of them. Now that the timer is ticking, huh? But we're gonna try. We'll see how many we can do. We got 6 more to bookmark. We're gonna do quite a bit of hacks. It's also gonna be probably also a longer video, but it cannot be longer than the daily shutdown that's going on right now. So yeah, and life in Nullsec has been quite interesting. You know, you learn how to adapt. You know, the safest thing to do so far is bringing stuff via wormholes. I thought that's gonna be much more like difficult, or also like we might just get ganked or something, or like, you know, something could have happened in the wormholes, but the wormholes surprisingly were very safe. Yeah, but the gate, you know, jumping between gates as well, but sometimes there's like those bubble camps. And, you know, the sky is the limit with the nullsec, you know, anyone can dock, anyone can attack. So, like, nullsec, you know. The thing with the wormhole is that you kind of have to be paranoid and you don't see local, and you have to defend the structure, you have to react to pings. But with nullsec, you don't have that structure, you don't have to defend it. You know, so you don't have to fear anything about that. I got 15 more minutes. So far the data were a bit underwhelming in this system, to be honest. So we're not gonna lose too much if they disappear. Also, I'll be probably just checking after the daily shutdown if they're gonna be still there, but I don't think they're gonna be. I'll have to see. Also, I've been giving my whole corporation access to, or view access. I realized that you can actually give view access and for the blueprints, and the corporation mates can use the blueprints to build stuff. So that's quite of an useful thing. If they want to build, and you can give like a couple of roles, so you can build for the corporation. You know, put the stuff where they need to be put. Access to a couple of hangars. I you know, I learned how to manage those things quite well. Okay, 5 million. It's a decent one. 6 million, okay. but nothing spectacular with the data. I think I'll be losing more time just bookmarking, and I won't be able to do any hacking. We'll see. I'm under time pressure, that's for sure. And I'll definitely do the, you know, the valuable ones. The valuable ones first. Okay, let's see. I got one all right. It's just, you know, nothing out of the order. And the last one. I'll have 10 minutes to hack. I think, if, you know, you go back, switch up the ship. But I basically just bookmark everything, you know? It's a matter of me doing those sites now. Okay, 10. I think this one was good too, but I think I'm gonna skip it for today. Let's just get let's try to clear it before so we see how many we get before the daily shutdown happens. It's a bit of a race. Okay, yeah, let's get this. Let's do the hacks. Oh, actually, I need to fit it quick. Oh, it's fitted. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 10 minutes to hack. Wait, where did I do it? I don't know. I ignored one of the sites. It's okay. Swap to the 24 more million one. Let's be fast. Let's go. That's a good fast hack. But we warped to the wrong. I don't know which one is the right one now. I bookmarked the wrong relic site. Basically lost like 24 million. I don't know which one it is, and I don't have time to get the right one now, because I don't have a cargo scanner, so there's so many cans, so I have to just keep on going. Nice, we got the biology 5, and about that, I want to talk a little bit the biology 5, which is quite important. We're gonna use those for the cerebrals, those things that help us to scan faster. So that's why we need to get the biology 5. It's not that you cannot put, it's just gonna, those things are gonna last longer. That's the idea. I think 7 was good. I'm gonna remove those 2. We're not gonna get anything super significant, that's for sure, but we'll clear this for the daily shutdown. Or before the daily shutdown. That's quite productive. Now the thing is, I cannot hack it right now. That's not a good module either. Oh, perfect. I think that does it. Close. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to hack all of them. Hey, it was a little race against time, but we're gonna get how much we're gonna get. I'm pretty sure that the signs are gonna despawn after the shutdown, but it is what it is. Let's see how much we get anyway. I mean, we know how much they worth. It's not like we lost that much, but still. Got a bit of work into those. But you guys know now how to maybe just be a little more safe while scanning the sites. You know, create a safe, warp to a safe, launch the probes right away. Why you want to launch the probes right away, it's because those can be bookmarked. If somebody, a good player, can, you know, do that, and it just bookmark and he can warp right on top of you. That's why you want to launch them right away, or just launch them in another location in the system, actually. That was a good, fast hack. I know some of those later ones were a little bit more valuable, so that's why we're doing the later ones. That was quick. Damn, I'm getting really good on the time pressure, huh? Are those competitive assets of mine? Yeah, it's one of those things. Also, like with the RSS drones. It's not like you know, the cooldown does anything. You know, they're just gonna be back into your cargo. But it's one of those things. They kind of put pressure a little bit on you. Okay, I need to find the right one. Okay, that helps. But not enough. Or I might need to just go for a reset. There you go. That's a good hack. One more? One more. See if we can break it. I think all the other zone were like 3 millions or something. They were not big losses, but still. Yeah, I don't think we can get this like on time. Unless I'm super lucky. Which I don't think I am. I did it! Okay. I think 50 million. I did like a last second, yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Thanks for subscribing, liking this video and all that. I'll be continuing my free-to-play character and my corporation and my mates. Take you on this EVE online journey that I'm having into the Nullsec. Take care. Good luck.